Hi, I'm Nikki Coffin and welcome back to another episode of Recruitment Manager Training Tips. Today I'd like to show you a couple of ways to stop your recruiters asking you questions every 2 seconds. One of the most frequently asked questions I get from the recruitment managers I work with is, how can I reduce the frequency and number of questions that my consultants ask and also still remain approachable and give them the support that they need? Because let's face it, time is really precious and every second counts if you're a hands-on billing manager. And one of the biggest time bandits is your consultants asking you questions on everything and anything. Also, what happens if you're not there? How on earth are they going to function? So this process will help them as much as it's going to help you. And before I show you how to deal with this, there's a couple of things to understand that drives the behaviour from consultants. Now, consultants will ask questions for many reasons, but I've put these into 4 categories. Firstly, it's quicker. They know they're going to get a quick answer without having to put in much effort. Second thing is they may not want to make mistakes, and by double checking what they need to be doing by asking a questions, reassuring that they're doing the right thing. The third thing is attention seeking. By asking questions, it makes them feel included and also shows that they're focusing what they should be. And the fourth thing is, really, there are times when people are genuinely stuck and don't know what to do. So as a manager, you need to work out which category they fall into. Now, if someone's asking a question for the sake of it, or someone who doesn't want to make mistakes, and you know that they know the answer, I use a technique that's called ping-pong questions. So when they ask me a question, I bat it back with another question. So when they say, should I send this candidate to X company? I'd say, well, what would you like to happen? They'd say, I'd like to get him an interview. And I'd ask them, what's happening from sending that candidate now? They might say, I'm not sure whether this candidate's right for the role. So I'd say, what do you need to do to find out? And how can you do that? And then I'd finish it off with, so what do you need to do next? Now notice I've not answered their question at all. I've just asked them open questions so that they came to the conclusion themselves. So if you keep doing this with your guys, they will feel more empowered, but they'll also eventually stop asking questions because they already know the answers. By the way, just to let you know, it can sometimes take 30 days to change a habit. So know for the first couple of weeks when you're doing this, it's going to be hard work. But after that, I promise you, it's going to be worth it. So the second tip is, if they have a question, before they ask it, get them to come up with 2 possible solutions. And it's not going to take many times for them doing this before they stop coming to you. Then a third tip is, if they really do have a real question and they don't know the answer, suggest to them to make a note of it and then come back to you at a set time later on that day. And make sure that they know that you're going to come back to them at that time, because otherwise they could be stuck and not doing anything about it. Now, if the question is really urgent and it stops them from doing anything else until that question's answered, just check there's a question to ask. And it's really simple. How urgent is this? This will help you to make the decision, is this something they need an answer to now? So there you have it. That's our recruitment manager training tip for today. And if you'd like to know more, I'd love to invite you to our free training webinar, How to Convert Underperformers into Consistent High Billers in 14 Days or Less. And here's our link to sign up for that. I'm going to be showing you some excellent tips and techniques to get big performance quickly. And here's the link again. I'd look forward to seeing you either on the webinar or seeing you for the next manager tip.